Tejas is a star in Indian Armed Forces galaxy. As per the DRDO, A Tejas is the best in its class. HAL Tejas is the indigenously developed single-engine, delta-wing, multirole light fighter designed by the Aeronautical Development Agency and the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the Indian Air Force and Indian Navy. It is a multirole fighter aircraft which is designed in such a way that they can quickly switch between multi-roles like attack, fighter etc. Multirole fighters are comparatively more economical in comparison to typical fighter aircraft. In 1984, the Indian government started planning to kick-start the process to build an indigenous aircraft for replacing the Russian MiG-21 fighters. For development purpose, the Aeronautical Development Agency was set up by the government. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited or HAL was the principal partner, with the participation of various Defence Research and Development Organisation DRDO and Council of Scientific and Industrial Research Laboratories, public and private sector industries as well as academic institutions. By 1990, the first design was completed and full funding was approved in April 1993. In 2001, the aircraft made its first flight. At first, the aircraft was called Light Combat Aircraft or the LCA. Former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee named the aircraft Tejas, and in Sanskrit, Tejas means radiance. The first Tejas IAF unit, No. 45 Squadron IAF Flying Daggers, was formed on 1 July 2016 with 2 aircraft. Initially being stationed at Bangalore, the first squadron will be placed at its home base at Sulur, Tamil Nadu. On 20 February 2019, during Aero India 2019, final operational clearance was formally awarded to Tejas. Army Chief General Bipin Rawat, who took to the skies in the home-grown light combat aircraft Tejas at the Aero India show, described the fighter jet as a «wonderful aircraft» that would add to India's air power. The Tejas made its international debut on 21 January 2016, when 2 aircraft flew in the Bahrain International Air Show. Tejas has caught the attention of foreign buyers, with a lot of nations expressing interest in the indigenously built fighter jet. The Ministry of Defence is proposing to have the Tejas exported, with preliminary talks ongoing with some friendly countries. In March 2019, Tejas made a spectacular debut on the first day of the Langkawi International Maritime and Aviation Airshow in Malaysia. This was the first time that the LCA Tejas is participating in an international airshow after its induction into the Indian Air Force. Tejas is a light combat aircraft that uses 4th-generation technology. It has a configuration optimized primarily for maneuverability and agility. Tejas is based on an unstable design with relaxed static stability. This can be understood with an example of an unstable 2-wheeler bike that will have better turn rates and agility than a stable 4-wheeler. The plane is equipped with a digital fly-by-wire flight control system to ease the handling. It has got the most advanced flight control system in the world, a quadruplex or 4-channel digital fly-by-wire system. This helps the pilot do more head-down activities, especially mission-critical activities, without worrying about the aircraft deviating from its flight path. It is a single-seat, single-jet engine, multi-role lightweight supersonic fighter jet. The aircraft can fly at a speed of Mach 1.8 (2,205 km/h) and at a maximum altitude of 15,200 meters. The range of the aircraft is 3,000 km and weighs approximately 5,450 kg. The aircraft's fuselage is composed of 42% carbon fiber composites, 43% aluminium alloy and the remainder titanium alloy. Its 90% surface area made of composite material and having small airframe, blended wing, Y inlet, ram-coated body, indium tin oxide-coated canopy. This makes it stealthiest 4th-generation fighter in the world. Its radar signature is estimated to be just 1/3 road of a Mirage 2000. This means that it is very difficult to be detected by enemy radars. It incorporates a glass cockpit in which information is displayed in real time to the pilot. Glass cockpit replaces older cockpit with analog dials and gauges with digital multi-functional displays. These are driven by computerized flight management systems and can be adjusted to display various flight information gathered by sensors on board as per requirement. It also has autopilot capability. The pilot can focus on mission activities in times when the fighter is put to fly on autopilot. It is equipped with advanced features like auto level, which helps the pilot recover the aircraft if he gets disoriented, and also during night flying, safe altitude recovery, which automatically pulls up the aircraft if it comes too close to the ground, and navigation modes which steer the aircraft automatically along a predetermined flight path. It is equipped with an indigenous electronics warfare suite, known as MAAVI. This suite includes a radar warning receiver, missile approach warning and a laser warning receiver system, infrared and ultraviolet missile warning sensors, self-protection jammer, chaff, JAF and flares dispenser, an electronic countermeasures suite and a towed radar decoy to enhance combat survivability in deep penetration. Some of the most advanced software has gone into developing the Tejas, making it an intelligent talking machine. The Tejas is highly responsive to the pilot's inputs, giving him all the information he needs to have access to. It tells you what all it is capable of and what it cannot do. The aircraft also tells you what is wrong with it. As an engineer, you are not required to break your head to diagnose technical issues, as it also pinpoints any issues during maintenance. The fighter claims zero accident in 4,000+ test flights along with 3 years of operational flights. The aircraft can be armed with air-to-air, air-to-ground and anti-ship missiles, precision-guided munitions, rockets and bombs. It can fire beyond visual range missiles. Electronic warfare, targeting, surveillance, reconnaissance or training pods can be carried on the hardpoints. Drop tanks can also be carried. Through the years, DRDO has tested Tejas with different kinds of weaponry. From R-73 air-to-air missile to bomb dropping, including laser-guided bombs, various weapons have been successfully test-fired from the aircraft. It is also planned to have the BrahMos ING missile integrated with Tejas. This will be a lethal combination. BrahMos ING is a lighter version of the world's fastest anti-ship cruise BrahMos missile. The potential to tweak the existing Tejas and produce variants, along with the confidence in the Indian aviation industry, that the LCA has generated, are the biggest two fundamental advantages of the project. Having built Tejas from scratch, the DRDO now claims has the right combination of trained manpower and manufacturing base to establish India's defence prowess on a global scale. At a conceptual level, the DRDO is already working on advanced medium combat aircraft. India is at the cusp of establishing itself as a global power, and with more and more defence and science projects lined up for the years ahead, the country is finally set to get its due recognition on the world stage.